everyone. Thank you so much for coming to my channel. This is Midnight Moon Tarot and I'm Diana. This reading is going to be for the astrological sign of Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or anywhere in your birth chart that Aries might appear. It's going to be for the month of October 2019. And if you're new to my channel, I'd like to take a second and invite you to subscribe and click that little bell so you're sure to be notified whenever I upload new content. Also, in the description box below, you'll find links to my social media, my Patreon, PayPal, and all kinds of other little links that are pretty cool, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and jump right into this reading to find out what is the love messages for Aries for October 2019. And happy fall, y'all, okay? It's the first day of autumn. Yeah, it's a lot of things going on. What are the love messages for Aries for the month of October 2019? What are the love messages for Aries for the month of October 2019? What are the love messages for Aries for the month of October 2019? What are the love messages for Aries for the month of October 2019? Okay. All right. Well, that was the Wheel of Fortune that jumped out. So I'm just going to put it right there. Okay. All right. One more time. All right. I'm going to go ahead and divide these. Okay, well, it's the Five of Cups. All right, which I guess that makes a lot of sense right here, where you may have been somewhat concerned or in mourning or have a lot on your mind concerning a past love or a lost love or someone that you have a relationship with but maybe in separation with at the time. And this Wheel of Fortune shows me that maybe your luck is changing. Okay, so these are the cards that are going to be the overall energy for this particular reading for you this month, Aries. Okay, let's see what we can do with that. Okay, the first row is you and how you're feeling. Your second row is your beloved, intended, twin flame, soulmate, divine counterpart, maybe a karmic partner, whoever, might be somebody you just met. Whoever is first and foremost in your thoughts when you first wake up and when you go to sleep at night, that person that holds that spot in your heart above all others. All right. The third row is your obstacles. And the fourth row is outcomes. And what I do is I read through until we get a completed story, okay? So far this doesn't look very much like a completed story. So I have the Ace of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. And this is what's on your mind right now. You are really wanting a happy ending with this person, whoever it is that you are separated from, or maybe still with but currently experiencing a few little problems. You want that reconciliation. You want to work towards that divine union. You really want to find a way to make this relationship work, and you're just putting everything into it, all thoughts into it. Your partner is the Seven of Wands and the King of Pentacles. Okay, so they are viewing you as the King of Pentacles, but perhaps that maybe you are maybe a little defensive, maybe a little, maybe they're feeling a little defensive because you are controlling, or maybe they're a little controlling and it's making you defensive at the moment. We'll have to get further into the reading to find out which one. But of course they see love and stability with you, but like I said, there's some kind of little issues going on. We're going to see what they are. Your obstacles are the Ten of Wands and the King of Wands. Okay, so this King Wands, all right? And since you're Aries, then this card is, you know, signifying fire signs, especially Aries. He may be just a little forceful, playful, smart, funny, everything, but you're carrying with you a lot of hurt and pain from your past, and it's time to set that down. If you want to try to make this relationship work, or get into, you know, an equal partnership where it's give and take evenly between the two, not where it's unbalanced or lopsided. You definitely want things to change. You don't want to continue being in this particular state of uncertainty, okay? Your outcome is the Emperor as well as the Page of Cups. So I see that, you know, your partner may come around. Of course, you're going to continue to grow and focus. Sorry. You are going to continue to grow and focus and eventually become this Emperor. You're waiting on, this page is immature, of course. It's youthful type energy. Your partner may be younger than you, or you could be significantly younger than your partner, whichever scenario fits. But that is very common in twin flame and soulmate type relationships, as there is usually a significant age difference, like 5-10 years, even more in a lot of occasions. Okay, so yeah, where they may view you as someone who's more stable and you know, grounded and certain, they're still kind of, you know, slippery and flip-floppy like this little fish. Their moods maybe come and go just a little bit, which kind of makes you feel a little unbalanced and uncertain. I see that it's causing you just a little bit of sadness and heartache, and it's really keeping you up. It's really keeping you up at night. These are the things that are on your mind. You need that stability. You need to feel as if you have this future coming towards you, and you just want it 100% sure. No more fooling around. You're ready to buckle down and get serious and have this relationship. No more games. No more playing. No more. You know, trying to one up the other person. If somebody hurts you, you don't have to hurt them back. You can show your maturity and maybe let some things slide. Of course, you know, that doesn't mean that your partner can just act however they want. All right, so your partners is the King of Cups as well as the Eight of Pentacles. So, of course, they're seeing you as someone, of course, who is a little studious is the word that just came to me. You're more grounded, you're more focused. You definitely see that this is a relationship that is worth working on. They, on the other hand, as this King of Cups, which is the energy that they have, they may be you know, just a little more emotional. They may be more of a romantic, where you are more passionate and, you know, I guess, you know, they may want romance and things to be more sentimental, and you are more of those type of slap them on the ass and grab their hair kind of romance type people. I'm not one of those myself in particular. I'm more of a romantic, but yeah, so it just shows me that you do need to be a little more focused on your partner's needs, okay? And that's what they are needing from you at this time. Okay, so the Queen of Cups, you have a lot of people. There's a lot of people in this reading, okay? Wow. You have an Emperor, you have 2 Kings, and a Queen. All right. So we have this Queen of Cups. And we have the Nine of Wands, and these are your obstacles. So, you know, your partner, again, or you may be feeling as if your partner is so emotional and expects so much sentimentalness, and maybe because of their immaturity. You know, a lot of, I know a young lady right now, she's like 19, I think she just turned 20, married, just had a baby, but at the same time, she thinks she deserves some type of reward just because she's a mom or had a baby, or that she is supposed to be just doted on and, you know, praised and worshiped basically when her husband is working 10 or 11 hours every single day and comes home exhausted. And, you know, there's trade-offs. There's a lot of trade-offs sometimes. So that's the feeling that I'm getting from this particular queen, is that she is making you feel defensive because while you are holding it down as the emperor, you know, working your butt off, okay, this queen is expecting almost your constant attention, and that she thinks, or he thinks, every little thing should be about them, totally neglecting your needs, which you're able to see past because you realize that, you know, things ebb and flow, just like this Wheel of Fortune here. Things ebb and flow in a relationship, but because your partner is of a different age than you, and I am feeling that they are younger because there is like a lot of immaturity going on in here, you feel as if you know, you're giving them just a little bit of slack, okay? You're maybe not, you know, but it's making you feel defensive. It's like, hey, I'm working my butt off. I come home every day, you know. Yeah, this person definitely needs to spend a little more time with themselves, find something that they can focus on to kill the time during the hours of the day that you two are not together, and be a little more understanding. Maybe give you an hour or two to yourself when you first come home from work. Okay, your outcome is this this queen, okay, maybe feeling as if she wants to look outside of this relationship because she's not getting her needs met, which may be why there's all these different men in this reading. There's so many different people here. Okay, so yeah, it feels like she's going to, you know, maybe start seeking attention outside of the relationship. Now, that is not to say that you have to run around and kiss this person's butt and let them get away with it, unless that's something that you're fine with. But I'm getting the feeling, especially being a fire sign, that that's not okay with you. But this is something that's going to come in and happen pretty quickly. They don't really... they're still considering just themselves and their feelings, and it's the immaturity of it and not realizing what exactly it is that they are giving up or sacrificing in order to have, you know, to have this little fling, just so that their little emotional needs, or feeling like, you know, the princess, or, you know, if it's a guy, feeling like he's, you know, some little stud for just a few. They definitely feel like their needs are not being met. Even if, you know, things are great in the bedroom, if they're not getting enough time spent just on them, where your focus is on them. All right, so I do see this Queen of Wands, which is, we're back into your column now. These are how you are feeling, and you're going to have to make the decision. You know, it's always a choice whether we stay in these type relationships or not. It may be something that you know, you have to put down for just a little while. Yes, it hurts. Yes, it causes us a little bit of sadness and sorrow when we have to make the decision of whether we are going to, you know, put the person out of our life right now, because it can be very destructive to us emotionally, spiritually, as well as to our self-esteem. And when you are in a twin flame relationship, or soulmate relationship, or karmic, or or, you know, divine counterpart, whatever type of relationship you are in, when somebody goes outside of the relationship physically, um, their aura and their body picks up on those person's frequency, and it clings to them magnetically, so to speak, or like in chemistry where you have this little element and this element, when you put them together, they make something completely different. When your partner goes out of the relationship, part of the other person's energy sticks to them basically and brings it home to you. You know, that could be said of STDs or whatever too, that of course people have to worry about, but you definitely need to be cautious about, you know, what type changes this is going to make, not only to your partner, but to you spiritually, you know, I don't know, energetic hitchhikers, so to speak. Okay, so we have this Chariot, okay, and this is major, okay, and we have Justice. So, yeah, it looks as if you are definitely going to put your foot down, and when you find out about this, you're not even going to have to think about it. It's a done deal. They went outside the relationship, they violated the terms of the relationship, and you're not having it, okay? So, I do see that there will be a period of Hanged Man as well as Four of Swords for your obstacles. So you feel as if, you know, again, this is not something you want, but there's still a loss there. There's still a period of mourning you're going to have to feel and go through in order to progress and go on to the next thing. Of course, you're going to feel like you're stuck for a little while, and that's normal because during this period of stagnancy is when you do your healing. Okay. And for your outcome, I see the Ace of Wands. Ooh. Okay, and the Five of Wands. I'm going to read a little more for this one, okay? So, definitely, I do see that. Of course, you know, when you do call someone out on their infidelity and cheating or whatever, that, of course, there's a lot of gossiping that goes around. There's a lot of, the other person, when they're confronted with that, they become argumentative and, you know, petty and try to pass the blame to you. But again, that goes to your partner's immaturity. You know, they could be older than you, but still have a very immature mentality or soul, okay? But I do see that it doesn't matter because you are the emperor and you do rule this relationship. What you say goes. You don't have to put up with it, and you don't want to put up with it. Okay, so we're gonna go on and get some more cards here. So I see that, all right. You have the Fool as well as the Star. All right, so after you, you know, put this relationship down for a little while, I do see that, you know, your luck will change and there will be a brand new beginning here. You have the Star as well as the Fool. Okay, so, you know, you're going to go ahead and take that leap of faith. You're going to say, you know, this relationship was what I thought that I wanted and what I thought that I needed. But you know, I'm going to go out there and I'm going to see what there is out there in the world for me because, you know, I deserve better. I deserve to be treated better. I deserve to be loved in a way that this woman here is loving this little bird in her hand and how she's working on her. All that matters in the whole wide world is her stability and her home life and her happiness and the love that she has for this bird. You need someone that is just as focused on you as you are on them. In the other relationship, it felt as if what I was feeling was that whatever you were doing was just never ever enough for your partner. Okay, so I do see that you will be walking away for something better, and you will find it. Of course, your luck is going to change. You have eliminated all those negative intruders that were, stepping into your relationship, and sometimes you weren't even aware of it, but you could feel it. You could feel that something was off. You could feel that something just wasn't quite the way that it should be. I do see that, that is the right decision as far as walking away, okay? All right. And you should never, ever feel as if what you had to offer was not good enough, or that it wasn't enough, that you were feeling as if you weren't receiving enough, where you didn't receive enough in return. I do see that you will find that some more things are going to be revealed to you, that you are going to be so glad that you found out now instead of later on, okay? All right. All right, and of course, you have the Sun as well as the Page of Wands, okay? So I do see that perhaps, after you do move on from this, that there will be some very good news you're going to receive, possibly from another, I'm sorry, my daughter's messaging me. So once you actually leave this relationship, and you do take that leap of faith, and you do go on and you move out of this particular cesspool of energy that you've been swimming around in, you are going to find someone that is offering you the type of love that you deserve, and will be able to grow with you and have a completely brand new season of love and fruitfulness that is going to be something that you have been waiting for quite a long time. I do see it as another fire sign, and it looks, you have this Eight of Wands coming in, and you have this Chariot, so I do feel like it will be something that happens very soon. All right, and Aries, that's your reading for October 2019, and I hope you enjoyed that. And if any of you would desire a personalized reading from me, you can contact me at midnightmoontarot@gmail.com, and I will get right back to you, okay? And I just want you guys to know that I really am grateful for all of your support and your subscribes and your likes and comments. It means so much to me, and I just feel so blessed to be here and be able to share all these messages with you and build this community here on YouTube. Okay, all right, everybody, so good night. Bye-bye. I love you.